Hey guys, welcome to The Pond. I'm Jelena Prophet with Duck Pond Detailing, and today we're talking about wheel cleaning. So this is my first ever YouTube video on this channel, so leave a comment down below what you think I should do in future videos or what products I should try, and while you're at it, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, starting off in today's video, of course, you know, we're talking about wheel cleaning, because I believe wheel cleaning is truly what sets apart car washing and car detailing. So that's why I think it's appropriate being my first ever YouTube video. So first we're going to go ahead and talk about the different tools that you'll need in order to clean your wheels, and then we'll move on to talk about the chemicals, and then we're going to show you a demonstration on how I like cleaning my wheels. First thing you're going to want for cleaning wheels is a totally separate wheel bucket. And the reason why you want this over using the same bucket you use to wash your paint is because you're going to induce scratching, swirls, and marring onto your paint, and you don't want to do that. And also, wheels are the dirtiest part of the car, so why would you want to be introducing that dirt onto the paint when you're trying to remove dirt from the paint? That doesn't make any sense. So get yourself a separate wheel bucket. Doesn't have to be fancy. This wheel bucket is really cheap. I got it from Lowe's. You can get them on Amazon and stuff. They're really cheap. And then you're going to want a tool to clean your tires. I really like using the Detail Factory tire brush. It's got stiff bristles, but they're not that stiff, but they're just enough to clean your tires and to exfoliate them. So yeah, and I got it in the blue colorway. And then you're going to want a barrel brush. Now this is a part a lot of people miss when cleaning their wheels or going through a drive-through car wash. This is what matters. The details. The details matter, and especially the barrels. This is the barrel brush from the Detail Factory. I like that it matches my tire brush, but also I like that it has different attachments onto it. This microfiber one is really soft. Now they do have other ones like the Easy Detail brush, but those bristles are really stiff. I find that when you're going in the barrel, it tends to fling back that brake dust at you, and I don't really want that on my arms or my hands, so I like the microfiber better. And then when we're talking about cleaning the wheel faces, you could use a brush, but I prefer to use the wheel mitt from the Rag Company. This is because it's super soft and it holds on to the dirt really well and releases into the bucket. This is great so you're not scratching like your gloss black wheels or any other wheel surface. I think the mitt is better, and I think it's more efficient because you can also clean behind the wheel spokes a lot easier. So I would go with a wheel mitt. And then, like I said, because this is all about the details, we're going to want a boar's hair detail brush. Again, this is from Detail Factory, and it's pretty soft. I wouldn't use this on my paint. I would use this, like I said, on my wheels. So you can use this to get into the lug nuts or to get on the brake caliper, because you don't want those areas left dirty. And also on some wheels, there are some really intricate areas that get brake dust caked up on there. The wheel mitt might not get that, so you might need some extra agitation with this detail brush. And then once we're done cleaning the wheels and tires, we want to dress them. If you notice cars on the road, you can tell the difference between the ones that have been detailed and haven't based on the way the tires look. The tires are clean, the tires are dressed. So this is a foam applicator. I like using this over some of the other applicators for tire dressing. I just find that it makes the finish a lot more even, and it makes application a lot easier. Like I said, I've tried microfiber applicators, I've tried even doing a detail brush, and I just find that this works the best for me. And now we're talking chemicals. Before I continue with talking about the different types of chemicals, I want to say I'm going to leave the links to all the tools and products that I used in today's video so you can find them and use them when you're detailing. This is where there's a lot of room for interpretation on the different products that you want to use, but I have a basic general selection that will help you in cleaning your wheels and tires. First, we're going to be talking about a pH neutral car shampoo. I like using this in my wheel bucket because it just adds extra lubrication, and it also allows the dirt on your tools to release into the bucket and not stay on the tools to then reintroduce to the wheels and tires. So this is great, and it's also great for using your foam cannon on the wheels to allow more dwell time for your chemicals. And it also, like I said, adds more lubrication, and I think it makes cleaning a lot more efficient. Now you have total wheel and tire cleaners, or wheel and tire cleaners together, and then you have wheel and tire cleaners that are separate, and then you have all-purpose cleaners. So in front of me I have a tire cleaner, a wheel cleaner, and an all-purpose cleaner, because basically a total wheel and tire cleaner is just an all-purpose cleaner. The chemical makeup is not very different. the formulas are pretty much similar, so I just go with an APC because you can use this on multiple areas of your car that you can't use a wheel and tire cleaner on. Let's talk tire cleaners first. There are a bunch on the market. Currently, I have the Geon tire cleaner. It works great, as you will be able to see in the video. So I typically use this on cars that I've never detailed before because I don't know how dirty that tire is going to be or how much browning that's going to be pulled out. So this just really resets your tire, gets it super clean so you can apply a tire dressing, and that tire dressing will then last because the tire is prepped. Same thing goes for a wheel cleaner. If I have never cleaned the wheels on a car that I'm detailing before, I like to go for a dedicated wheel cleaner because it also includes an iron remover in it, which an APC doesn't. This is Yum Wheels, and as you can see, it's pretty much gone. This is my favorite wheel cleaner, probably the best wheel cleaner on the market. It's so great. It doesn't smell too bad, but it just does a really good job eating away that dirt and dissolving that brake dust. So this is great. And then what I use pretty much 99% of the time on the wheels and tires is, like I said, an all-purpose cleaner. And this is because it can be diluted so many different ways. For the wheels, I like to dilute in a 3-to-1. And then for the tires, I like to do neat. This is really good for maintenance cleaning or if your car is not really that dirty. All right, now we're going to talk about finishing steps. So these chemicals clean the wheels and tires. Now we're going to talk about protecting our wheels and tires. You can use a detail spray. This just helps to get all the water spots off the tires when you're totally done doing the detail, but it also can leave some added protection, especially if it's Armor Detail Supply Amplify. It can leave up to 2 months of protection on your wheels. This stuff is amazing. You should go check it out. And then if you want something that lasts a little longer and adds a little bit more hydrophobics, you can go with a spray sealant. This is the Clean by Pan, the Organizer Spray Sealant. This stuff is amazing. This stuff can last 6 months to a year depending on your conditions and how well you maintain your vehicle. So all you do, spray it on the wheel, rinse it off, and your wheels are protected. Now when we're talking about protecting our tires, like I said before, we're going to apply a tire dressing. This is Tire Plus by Armor Detail Supply. There are a bunch of tire dressings on the market and they're pretty much all the same. Some just last a little longer than others and some have different shine levels. I find that this is pretty much the best all around tire shine out there. I mean, it just leaves your tires looking fresh and great. So now that we've talked about all the tools and chemicals you need to clean your wheels, let's actually go see how you clean your wheels. All right guys, so I didn't mention this before, but make sure you're wearing gloves. You can just get these on Amazon really cheap, or you can get them pretty much anywhere because we are touching chemicals. If they're on our skin, they're in our body. We don't want to be ingesting what this is. I don't think you drink it, so let's not put it on our skin. As you can see, this wheel, it's not really dirty because I do maintain this vehicle. I clean it twice a month. So this customer's car is not dirty at all. However, I can do a video in the future where I clean some really dirty wheels. This is just a how-to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I always like doing this no matter how dirty the wheel is because I just want to get all the loose dirt off before I clean because I don't want to be cleaning dust. I want to be cleaning the brake dust and stuff that is stuck on this wheel. I'm not going to want to waste product on something I can just rinse off with water. Okay, so now I'm going to spray down the wheel well because the wheel well gets all the road stuff kicked up into it and it gets really dirty. These ones are plastic, but a lot of the cars have carpeted wheel wells. Those take a little longer to clean. This I just like to spray down. And we'll hit that a little bit later. All right, so now I'm going to take my dedicated tire cleaner and I'm just going to spray the tire, get a nice even coverage. All right, and then I'm going to come over to my wheel bucket and I'm going to take my tire brush and I'm going to go and scrub. Now, as you can see, there is some dirt and some browning pulling off the tire here, but it's not too bad because like I said, I maintain this car and I like to keep it really clean. make sure you get in this crevice here between the wheel and the tire. A lot of people miss that spot, and that holds a lot of dirt. Okay, so the Geon tire cleaner is not very foamy, but that's okay. It still is cleaning the tire really well. Now I'm going to take my wheel cleaner and I'm going to put an even application onto the wheel. I'm not going to be trigger happy with it. I just want enough to cover the entire wheel. Now to increase dwell time, I'm going to go ahead and foam it down with my foam cannon. So now we got some foam on there. I'm going to take my barrel brush and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean those barrels. As you can see, there's purple on here because there is some iron contamination on the wheel. Okay, so now the barrels are clean. Since this is plastic, I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna dip it back into my bucket so it's got some soap on it. And I'm just gonna go like this to get all that dirt off of the plastic in there. So now I'm gonna take my detail brush and get into the lug nut area. And I'm gonna clean this brake caliper here. Now these areas on the wheels for this car aren't too dirty, but on some cars you might just want to go in there and clean those up. Alright, now we're going to clean the wheel faces, and I'm going to use my mitt, dip it in, get some nice soap on there. And this is nice because you can clean it really well. All right, so now I'm going to rinse the wheel. All right, this is for extra. I want to put some sealant on these wheels. As you saw before, there was some water beading on it. I want to keep these wheels protected because it will help the next time I clean the wheels to make that process faster and more efficient. And it also just allows the brake dust not to embed itself into the wheels. So all you do, while it's wet, do a couple of sprays like that. That's all you need. You don't need a lot. And I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Now make sure you don't do this in direct sunlight. And then I'm going to spray up, so I spread the product. Now as you can see, we have dripping beads off of these wheels. Now these wheels are protected, they are clean, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna dress the tires. All right, so as you can see, the wheel's all done and we're in a different space. Hello, we moved into the garage because the sun is setting outside and I don't want my lighting to be messed up. So the entire car, as you can see, is clean, and now we're gonna go for the final step on our finishing touches for our wheels. So as you can see, the tire is pretty much dry. I don't really need to go over that with a towel. If your tire is still wet, you should dry it off with a towel, or you can use a leaf blower or any air dryer. But as you can see, there's still some water left on the wheels. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that up, and I'm going to use my quick detailer, Amplify. This will add 2 months of protection. we already added our spray sealant on, so this is already good to go. I just like using this to go ahead and wipe off all that water to make sure there's no water spotting. It also adds some gloss to the wheels, some slickness, so that's not going to hurt anybody. Alright, so we got our wheels completely dried and they're looking great. They're looking really clean. As you can see, there's no dirt on that towel at all. Completely clean. So now we get into what I call the fun part. Now we're going to dress the tires. Now this is my favorite part because it is the last step of the detail and it just locks it in. You can, like I said at the beginning of the video, pay attention in parking lots, when you're driving, look at other cars. You can tell who maintains their car by their wheels. Are their wheels super dirty? Are they super caked with brake dust? Is there no tire shine on it? I'll give you the answer. So we're going to go ahead, put some nice tire shine on there. I'm going to take my applicator, shake it up. I like going with 3 sprays. I feel like that's the perfect amount. Then I'm just going to go around once. Then I'm going to make sure to hit the edge of the tire with the tire shine. And then I'm going to make sure to hit this part too. We want to hit every part of the tire. Alright. And then a part a lot of people miss, they miss it when cleaning, but they also miss it when putting on tire dressing, is this little lip right here in between the wheel and the tire. So I'm just going to put the edge of my applicator in there, and I'm just going to run it along on the inside there. And that completes your course on Wheel Cleaning 101. Alright, that wraps up the video. We are done with Wheel Cleaning 101, you guys. You passed the test. Now go do this on your clients' cars. Go do this on your own car. Make your car that much better with awesome wheels. I mean, look at this. Gorgeous, clean, slick, not a bit of dirt on them at all. Alright guys, like and subscribe, and while you're at it, tell me what you want this channel to be. What do you guys want to see? How can I make this happen for you guys? Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you next time.